Today, it's time to clear floor 30 of the Hard Void Tower, and I've been waiting for this for quite some time. Welcome everybody, my name is BearCozy. If you don't know me, if it's your first time to the channel, I strive to make not only entertaining, but also educational videos. I like to make guides and account progress videos because for me, the fun is in progression. And today, it's time to clear level 30 of Hard Void Tower, which is going to be really cool. I am getting excited, I'm getting ready. Let's go to Void Tower. I just recently cleared normal and I had a full auto team for normal, which is awesome. If you did not know, once you clear normal Void Tower the first time around, after that you can do it completely on auto, which is really nice. You can set it and forget it, walk away, go get something to eat, go get a sandwich, go get some coffee, and you can just watch them do their thing. And I did that completely on auto. I made a full video about that, which was really cool. And today we are clearing floor 29 and floor 30 of Hard Void Tower, which is going to be awesome. Here is the enemy team. The enemy team has Yolanda, Zachary, Vance, and Corrupt Orak. And here is my team. My team right now is going to be Brand. We are most likely not going to keep Opal. Opal is going to come out for the taunts, of course. So we are going to do Brand, Nathalia. We're going to do Geironul. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put in Lunar Mel. But before we get into it, we have to finish Geironul Skills. Here is Geironul. Now, I've been doing some work on her, and I realized after climbing the first 28 floors that her skills are not fully upgraded. I'm still missing a bunch of stuff, so hopefully we have enough abilities to upgrade. Let's go ahead and finish her off. Then we're going to jump right into Hard Void Tower, and we're going to clear floor 29 and floor 30. Now, Geironul is actually really cool. I like her as a fire hero. She's got a really nice AoE Fire Slam, which is great. And then, of course, she has the invincible buff on herself, which is awesome. And then, of course, she also extends buffs on herself for one turn, which is working out good. Dawn of Fire, level 4 to level 5. It is finally complete. I was hoping for that. I wasn't sure if I had enough. Right now, it looks like I need one more. So let's go ahead and synthesize. We're just going to synthesize ourselves 4. And then we're going to move on. There we go. We have plenty. And as soon as the account reconnects back up, this game tends to constantly disconnect, which is okay. Once in a while, it just disconnects. Not too bad. But there we go. Charge of Dawn. Now, all of her skills are leveled up completely, which is nice. Let's jump into Hard Void Tower. All right, going back into floor 29, let's fix our team. We're going to have Nathalia over here. So here's the team. Brand, Nathalia, Geironul, and then we're going to have Lunar Mel. I will put up all of their stats on the screen right there so you can see all of their stats. The key to this is Brand for the shields because he provides buffs for Nathalia. And then Lunar Mel is here to lock out everyone's abilities and keep them on cooldown, keep them taunted on herself. And she is really good at that. Make sure that the enemy team doesn't nuke us and make sure that the enemy Mephasia does not res the entire team so they can kill us. Going into floor 29, there are 2 waves. So what we're going to do is we're going to save Lunar Mel's abilities for the last wave. I'm just going to use her basic here. Brand can most likely buff up because we're going to need the buffs for Nathalia. Nathalia is going to be able to clean them all up. And her ultimate does reset when she gets a kill, which is nice. And you can see she killed everybody. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to use Lunar Mel. We're going to use the defense down to help us, right? So make sure that they're not super unkillable. And then we're just going to AoE everybody, right? And if the AoE taunt lands, which it usually does, she doesn't have a ton of focus, but she's got enough. We also have Brand here. I think I want to focus on Yolanda in the back. There's a few scary heroes here. On the enemy side, Vance is pretty scary. He does a lot of damage. Corrupt Orak Ken. My biggest concern here, I'm not concerned with Zachary at all. If it was light Zachary, that would be bad. I just beat him a couple of floors ago, and he was still taking a lot of turns even after the nerfs. So my biggest concern right now is Yolanda, so we are going to try to kill her off. However, Nathalia is weak to wood, so we'll see if it deflects. It does not, which is really good for us. It should be a little bit easier to kill her off now. Now, if you notice the turn order on the bottom right now, my Geironul is a little slow. She's actually a lot slower than I would like, but I was struggling on gear with her. Right now, she is in an average set, which is going to help her AoE nuke everybody down. However, she does not have 100% crit rate, and because of that, because I was trying to get her crit rate all the way up, she ended up being a little slow, but it's okay because we just upgraded Brand. his shields are now really, really big, giving everybody more survivability than they had. So what we can do is we can use her ultimate here, and hopefully the average set will help. Let's go ahead and target Yolanda. That should help. She is strong over wood because she is fire. She's going to nuke everybody sky high. Now, not everybody died. Of course, Vance had Yolanda's buff, which is okay. If Nathalia lives, we're going to do okay. I think we're going to do okay. Looks like we're in the clear. I think what I want to do is let's go ahead and... do I want to heal up? Yeah, let's Brand is going next. So one thing I'm trying to decide is if I wanted to use Gaia's Renewal. I know for a fact that Lunar Melt has much less health than Brand. She's about halfway, which is not really good, but I built her for speed so she can go fast. She can go almost first in many cases and taunt the enemy team. So she only has about 13, 14k HP. And I know Gaia's Renewal scales with whoever casts it. That is my experience. So the hero with the most HP is the best one to use Gaia's Renewal on. So one thing I'm going to do is let me go ahead and stun Zachary. Then we're going to try to kill Aurak. And then since Brand is going... Oh, no, I messed that up. Since Brand was going next, I wanted to use Gaia's Renewal, and I got overzealous because I was expecting Lunar Melt to take another turn. However, let's just go ahead and use it with Nathalia. It is a little bit early in the morning. I'm recording much earlier than I normally do. But I think we are still going to be okay. And I am trying to talk my actions through and trying to explain what I'm doing and why. So if Vance can stop taking turns, we're going to be okay. Let's go ahead and use the Wheel of Fire. He should be dead shortly. I don't see him living through that. There we go. Geironul hits pretty good, especially on her AoEs. And that is floor 29. I wanted to leave it there so we get the full experience. I know a lot of folks, including myself, struggle with Nathalia teams, and that is how you beat them. Going into floor 30, looking at the enemy team, this doesn't look too bad. So I think what I can actually do is we can take Lunar Melt out. We can put Opal in. If you want, I can put her stats. Her stats are not great. They're pretty good, but they're not great. What we're going to do is we're going to use Opal for the extra AoE attacks. We can also use Zatlux as well. Zatlux is pretty good. My only concern with Zatlux is because Geironul goes last and Zatlux is faster, Zatlux doesn't always get the kill, which is unfortunate. So in this case, I am going to use Opal because if she goes first, that is what we want. She does cast Joint Attack on herself from her ultimate, and that works out very, very nice. Going into floor 30, one thing I like to look at is how many waves there are. If there are 3 waves, I usually use Brand's buffs right away because by the time we get to the end, they will most likely be up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use Soul Catcher, which is her special. It's really her ultimate, but it's called her special. If she gets a kill, she is going to be, she does not get a kill. She does get a kill. So if she gets a kill, she actually extends the joint attack, which you could see there. It is now by 2 turns. And then, of course, Nathalia is going to do her thing. She is my best hero right now, which is kind of cool. Zatlux actually has much more crit damage, but he doesn't always kill everybody. And then in this scenario, I think we're just going to try to taunt somebody with Brand. And since Nathalia is weak to wood, we're going to try to taunt this guy in the front here and see what we can do. He actually dies because of the joint attack with Opal, which is awesome. And then she gets another hit. Very cool. That's pretty good. Nathalia is strong to fire, so I have no doubt she's going to be able to take out the 2 guys in the back. However, she doesn't have a lot of buffs, so we'll see how many she kills. She actually does pretty good. We are going to have to eat a little bit of damage, but Brand's buffs are really nice. His shields are pretty big. If Opal survives, which she should, we are going to be okay. I think what I want to do is I want to save the ultimate next. Wheel of Fire we can use. It's a 2-turn cooldown. I want to save Geironul's ultimate because it's a 4-turn cooldown. I want to save it for the next wave. So let's go ahead and use Wheel of Fire. Boom, there we go. They're dead. Opal joins in just for fun to watch the ragdoll go down, which is awesome. All right, now right here, here's what we're going to do. Here's what I'm thinking. Nathalia works really, really good with 4 buffs or more. If you read her trait, anything over 4 buffs gives her extra damage. So what I want to do is I want to use the heal over time with Brand, get that extra buff. The heal over time, of course, counts as an extra buff on Nathalia. Then I want to buff up. And then what we're going to do with Opal, we're going to do defense down with Opal. Unfortunately, it only landed on 2 of them, which is okay. I think what I want to do is I want to shoot for Zatlux if I can. I think I want to shoot for Zatlux if I can. The other guys, the guy in the back, Fish Face in the back, has a lot of healing. Molex, of course, is going to take a little while, and the guy in the front with the huge mohawk, I'm not too concerned about. My biggest concern is Zatlux. Let's go ahead. Even if we get deflected, we're still going to do some damage. Now, as you can see, she's got 4 buffs on her, which activates her trait even further. She does extra damage. I don't remember if it's extra 20% with 4 or more buffs. It's worded something like that. I will have to go back and look. Maybe I'll post it on the screen during editing. So I try to get her 4 buffs if I can. And then let's go ahead and just nuke them, see what happens. My biggest priority is the enemy, Zatlux. Opal joins in, of course, with the joint attack, going in for some extra damage. And then we're going to eat some damage, which is unfortunate. This is where Geironul needs to be a little bit faster. If Geironul was faster than the enemy team, they would most likely all be dead. However, I'm taking a lot of unnecessary damage here. Let's go ahead and just see if we can kill off Zatlux before he kills everybody, before he spins to win. Okay, everybody's almost dead. Geironul gets another turn, which is awesome. Fishface gets a lot of healing in the back, so the way you kill him is you gotta nuke him really, really hard and once. The worst thing to do is to take multiple turns on him. Now, Molex is the only one that's left. It's pretty much over. The only thing I would like to do is taunt him with Brand, but unfortunately, we're probably gonna lose Geironul, which is okay. He is going down very quickly because of Opal's joint attacks. So you can use anybody that has a joint attack. Erendil would work as well. I could have brought Erendil in. I really like not Geironul's. I really like Opal's animations, but Erendil would have worked. I don't think Jacob would have worked, but Erendil works really well. Antanua is a good one too. I feel like I use Antanua a lot, and I wanted to bring a different team. And of course, since Nathalia is my best damage dealer, I bring Brand. Brand not only provides her the buffs to activate her trait, but Brand is also really good for sustain, and he's really good for the counterattacks and the taunts. So he is a very well-rounded hero. He's not there for damage. He's there to keep our heroes alive, to buff them, and to give them the much-needed shields. So that is how you clear floor 30, and I'm really, really happy that that worked out. I have previously struggled to clear floor 30. I've previously cleared it once. I got all the way to floor 40, and I got stuck there. So right now, we just cleared floor 30 of Hard Void Tower, and I can finally get my quest done and get this thing off of my screen. So there we go. We just cleared floor 30 of Hard Void Tower, and this time I'm actually on the quest. The quest is not retroactive, so be careful with that, or keep that in mind, I should say. Now, I only get 50 gems, which is unfortunate. I get 50 diamonds. That is not great, but however, we are moving forward, and we are closing in on this Sacred Summoning Crystal, which will give us a guaranteed legendary. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to wait on this, and then I'll combine it with all the rest because I have a bunch more here. I have a lot of advanced or ancient summoning crystals, I should say. I have 7, and those give you both epics and or legendary. And then once we complete the quest line here, once we complete all the challenges, we are going to get the Sacred Summoning Crystal, and we're going to have a nice shard opening video and see how many legendaries we can get. So there it is. That is how you complete floor 30 of Hard Void Tower. I hope that helps. Leave me a nice comment down below with any comments or questions you have. I'll try to help you the best I can. And as always, I thank you all for watching. Do me a huge favor, hit the like and the subscribe button down below. That will help me tremendously. I am really trying to get the channel to 1,000 subscribers, and I appreciate all of your support. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.